Once upon a time we call sacred, in a land we call holy, a wise and caring ruler longed to know his subjects better. So he asked them to go to the towns where they were born, to fill in a questionnaire so all their personal information could be stored securely for all time. A young couple who were expecting their first child and who were admired by all their neighbours and friends made the short and safe journey back to his hometown. When they got there, the place was packed and every home was full. At the last chain motel they tried, the desk clerk told them that there was an unused garage at the back of the lot. It was brand new, well insulated, and the stone floor was so spotless that they could eat off it if they wanted. There were a couple of roll-away beds stored there, as well as a baby crib still in its shrink wrap. The only companion would be a gentle cat who had taken up residence in the garage. That night, the young woman's waters broke, and suddenly they began to panic. Fortunately, a midwife and her family were just checking into their room, and hearing the young woman's pain and the man's frantic worries, came over, calmed everyone down, helped with the delivery, and wrapped the baby in a cashmere duvet and stayed the rest of the night with them. The next morning, some third shift car mechanics, having heard some little children chittering in the lobby about the birth, stopped by to say hello. Though feeling a little uncomfortable, dressed in their work clothes and with grease under their nails, they were struck by how quiet the baby was, and before they left, offered the dad a free tune-up on the SUV before they headed home. Then the mechanics ate breakfast at the nearby diner. After hearing them talking to the waitress, 3 grandmothers in one of the booths went to the store and brought the new family nappies, some onesies, and a gift certificate for free meals delivered to their home for a month. And they all lived happily ever after. At least they did, in the story of the birth of Jesus, which seems to take on more and more of a fairy tale quality to it each year. But it wasn't, and isn't. It's the story of a time in which power was brutal and oppressive and uncaring, which makes it a story of our times. It's the story of injustice run rampant and most people not caring, which makes it a story about us. It's a story of young people whose lifestyle was condemned and mocked, which is the story of many around us. It's a story of indifference, of uncaring, of being rejected, which makes it a story of those of us who are the receivers as well as the givers in such moments. It is the story of those who do all the menial jobs and talk about the hope, the love, the wonder they see all around them, and of the folks who look down upon such work, ignoring their witness, which makes it a story of us. It's a story of wandering and wandering, of fear and faith, of songs and sadness, of hope and hurt, of being all too human and choosing to be inhumane, which makes it a story lived over and over and over in every place, every time, every generation. F is for fairy tale, which this is not.